The GST cut, the GST Masterstroke is such a gigantic process reform that I believe it has not been fully understood yet. I believe it has to be seen in the context of the determination of the Prime Minister and the Government of India to counter all the global, headwinds that may be coming in right now and turn this into an opportunity. This is not a crisis for the country, this is an opportunity for the country. Why do I say this is so big? Because it's so big that it is estimated. There have been some experts who have given their opinion that for middle class households, on an average, this could mean household savings of 45,000 rupees annually. And combined with income tax relief, savings could exceed 1.25 lakhs. That 1.25 lakhs for every middle class Indian household is extra money that you have. Disposable income that you can spend on consumer items, on goods, durables, your daily needs, insurance, medicines, everything else. So, in a way, household costs are effectively cut in a way by almost about 10%. And that, I believe, is very important. The second point I would like to make, and I would like to share with you that I expect this has happened, whether we accept it or not, this has happened in the immediate aftermath of Trump's attempted bullying of the Indian economy. Now, what I find fascinating about the Prime Minister's response is that he's made it clear we are not capitulating. And this is important because every other major economy in the world has capitulated in the backdrop of Trump's bullying. And these are all developed countries, developed economies, big economies, much bigger per capita GDP, but many of them did not have the spine to fight like India is fighting. They are afraid to fight. The GDP of Japan is more than 4 trillion. They did not fight. Germany's nominal GDP is projected to be about 4.7 trillion in 2025. They did not fight. The estimated GDP in PPP terms for the European Union is estimated to be 28 trillion US dollars in purchasing power parity terms. They did not fight. But who fought? India fought, ladies and gentlemen. Prime Minister Modi has fought back, but fought back in a very statesman-like way that does not make it look like he's in a fight. What he's saying to the country is, I will do everything possible to promote Swadeshi. I will do everything possible to promote Make in India. I will make it easier for you to buy your daily household items. I will cut your average cost of living. I will bring in process reforms that simplify matters for you to run your life. I will make it easier for you when you are suffering hardship for medical reasons. I will give you cheaper insurance. I will ensure that your insurance bill is cheaper. Your mortgages are cheaper. I will ensure that your attempt to build a home for yourself becomes cheaper. I just do not want you to put your money into online betting, addictive online stuff, unproductive online gaming. I want you to put your heart and soul towards building India with me together. This intention of the Prime Minister which is being put out in the GST reform is also significant for one more reason, ladies and gentlemen. And that reason is that somewhere the Government of India has realized that we are standing eyeball to eyeball, telling Mr. Donald Trump that we will not kneel down to you. But now the time has come to make every single Indian citizen an active participant in that fight back. And therefore, we are living truly in very, very exciting times. We are living in times where we are led by a Prime Minister, heading a government which has said that the only way to be resilient and stronger at this time is to further fortify the Indian economy by boosting consumer spending. This is unconventional thinking. It is the thinking that South Korea could have done, it didn't, it capitulated. It is the thinking Japan could have done, it capitulated. It is the thinking that the European Union could have done, it capitulated. But what the Prime Minister realized is he needs to bring in a significant amount of process reform which empowers the middle class and makes them signatory on the fight. And let me make one prediction today. My prediction is that only those who are strong and determined will battle the Americans and win. We will eventually, after these reforms, whatever happens to our economy, our economy will only become stronger. We will deal. We continue to talk to America. We are not enemies with America. We are talking to them. But Americans will also realize right now that there is such deep strategic thinking of the Prime Minister of India, of the government of India, that eventually they will deal with India on our terms. That is why I'm always saying this tonight, that do not look at the GST reforms or the GST cuts in isolation.